What's up, everybody? I'm Duncan Deep. Today we've been hit by a whole load of Sun and Moon news. I'm going to be going through a lot of it right now, probably with stills just so that this video doesn't get claimed. I've been seeing people getting claimed for showing footage. Sorry about that, but we're going to be going through the news that's been revealed today. First up, we get to see the evolutions of our starter Pokemon. So Rowlet evolves into Dartrix, which looks awesome. It's got this great hair. It's very, very stylish. Rowlet is still going to be the fan favorite, I believe, after these evolutions have been revealed. Looks really cool. I like it. We've also seen Litten's second form, which is called Torracat. Probably my favorite of the second forms. I like Rowlet better than I like Litten, but I think Torracat looks cooler than Dartrix, so it's going to have to go to the third evolution before I decide which one I'm going to choose in my playthrough. And finally, Popplio's second form, which is Brionne. Once again, my least favorite of the starter evolutions, and my least favorite starter is Popplio, so I'm definitely not picking him. But it still looks cool, and it is in line with the Chinese leaks, so we can be pretty sure as to what our final evolutions are going to look like at this point. Then they told us about Festival Plaza. This is a place where you can collect festival coins by helping out other trainers. It's like you link up with other trainers. I think it's going to be Street Pass, and you can spend those coins in various shops, which will boost your Pokemon's EVs, so it's the new way of super training, and all kinds of other things. It's the same screen that allows you to battle and trade with players, so it's just bottom screen. You click it, you go to this place, and it teleports you there, and then you can do some stuff like EV training and things. Looks pretty cool. Better than super training for sure, because it's less active. So I'm actually 100% down with the Festival Plaza. Then we were talking about the Pokmon Pelago. This uses your boxed Pokemon in order to attract wild Pokemon on one of the islands, to get items on another of the islands, and then on the final island, it looks like it's more level them up. I'm not sure. There is an EXP drink and a special defense drink and all of that, so it might be a choice between boosting their EVs or boosting their levels. And if you can level up the mons in your box, obviously that means that you'll be encouraged to use more of your Pokemon throughout the game, rather than choosing a team of 6 and sticking with it, switching out for the Pokemon that you need for a particular gym or situation, which might mean that they can boost up the difficulty of the game. Sorry for saying gym, there are no gyms in this game yet. We know that there are the island trials, so for certain island trials or situations. Then the big one, the one that people have been waiting for, people have been denying it's going to happen, but it has been confirmed that Mega Evolution is returning in Sun and Moon. Nothing more to say here. Mega Evolution is back. And finally, there is going to be a special demo of the game releasing October 18th, and in that demo, you will play through it with Ash Greninja, who will then be obtained and transferable to your main game. Its ability is Battle Bond, which causes it to change into Ash Greninja when it gets a KO. So you kill one mon with a Greninja that doesn't have Protean, and in return you get Ash Greninja, who may be sort of Mega Greninja, base stat total boost and things like that. We don't know yet. We will have to wait and see. Now, we've gone through all the news, but there's still a lot to talk about, because the other thing that was revealed was the VGC 2017 rules, and they are really, really important. So I'm going to go through the big changes now. First of all, it's a double battle format, of course, with Pokemon that only appear in the Alola region Pokedex. So you have to use Alola region Pokemon. That is awesome. It's going to be a very, very varied meta. We're not going to have all of the old stuff coming back. It'll be a very limited pool. It won't just be the new Pokemon. Obviously, there will be old Pokemon that appear in the Alola region, like Pikachu, who evolves into Alolan Raichu, and similar. What I want to know is, does that mean you are limited to the Alolan forms of Pokemon, or is there another way to evolve your Pikachu where it won't become an Alolan Raichu? We'll have to wait and see. But really, really importantly on that, Mega Stones are not allowed. Breathe a sigh of relief, my friends. No Mega Kangaskhan, no Mega Salamence, no Megas at all in VGC 2017. I'm excited for that. You should be excited for that. Awesome, awesome thing. Next up, they have addressed how timer stall works in VGC. There is no longer a global battle timer. Each player now has a personal timer in VGC. Each player gets 10 minutes to make all of the moves that they use in a battle. It's called your time. So each turn is now 60 seconds instead of 45 seconds like it was previously in VGC. But you have 10 minutes of your time for the entire battle, making timer stall impossible, because if a player runs out of their 10 minutes, that player loses, even if they had an advantage in the match. Even if they had more mons left, no matter what, they lose the battle if they run out of your time. Really, really interesting development of VGC. Obviously, timer stall up until now has been a perfectly legitimate strategy. There is nothing wrong with using timer stall in locked battle box events. They shorten the timer to 45 seconds, and you are absolutely entitled to use the entirety of your 45 seconds in the current meta. However, in this new meta, that is no longer going to be a thing. So obviously, Pokemon want to move on. They want more exciting battles. They've seen the timer stall happening at Worlds, things like that, and they've decided, no, it's time to move on. And I'm really looking forward to seeing how this affects the metagame. One of the big criticisms I do have for it, though, is that 10 minutes with 60 seconds per turn is going to encourage people to rush their turns. Because even if you only take half the time per turn, you are limited to 20 turns, which normally huge number of turns in VGC. But if your opponent runs super easy to click stall, and you have to think about your moves, but they're stalling you out for 20 turns, easy with recovery and protect and things like that, they can win because you run out of your time if you stop to think about your moves and you stop to think about how you break that stall, which may encourage less skillful play. We're going to have to wait and see. I think maybe if it was 15 minutes of your time, be slightly better. Still prevent timer stalling because people would still have to watch their own timer, so you would never be encouraged to timer stall because your timer would be for you only and not for your opponent. Anyway, that is it for today's news. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please remember that you can drop a like anywhere down below the video by clicking the little thumbs up. I know I said anywhere. It's literally just the little thumbs up. I lied. Anyway, thank you so much, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.